Are you a card-carrying member of the faith? When someone asks you if you're a Christian, do you whip out your card and say, "Why, yes, I am"? No, we don't do that because we don't have such cards. Yet some of us think if we have a baptismal or a confirmation or a membership certificate, that must mean that we are in the Christian club. That is our credential to show that we have earned entrance. It's the paper that validates our belief. Paul tells us that there is no paper that is going to confirm our faith, yet there is a letter that will. When Paul was on his missionary journey, he noticed that there were some people posing as Jesus followers in order to take advantage of the gullible new believers, and they were extracting money from them. So in order to prevent this kind of fraud, ministers of the gospel had to carry papers of recommendations from other churches, identifying them as true ministers who would not use selfish intent to take advantage of these fledgling churches. However, Paul said that he needed no paper, no recommendation, because the people themselves were his letter of authenticity. And how was that? Well, as the people heard God's truth, received the Holy Spirit into their lives were so transformed and therefore bore witness that what Paul had taught them was true and right and good. No money paid for his services. These new Christians were living letters of recommendations that Paul was sent on behalf of God. 2 Corinthians 3:3 says, "You show that you are a letter from Christ, the result of our ministry, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living God, not on tablets of stone, but on tablets of human hearts." When we put our faith in God, He transforms our former heart of stone that was prone to wander away from God, and He gives us a heart of flesh, tender to the ways of God. We receive this new heart, and what does God do? He sends His Holy Spirit, and He starts to write a letter of commendation that we truly belong to Him. He starts scribing the characteristics of Jesus on our soft hearts, not with ink that will fade in time, but with the permanency of God's very Spirit. So what happens when something is on our heart? We can't help but act on it, right? Or we can't help but share what's in our heart, right? Our heart causes us to move, to express, and to be. And that's what happens when the Spirit makes His mark on our heart. As the Voice Bible puts it, the Spirit in our heart teaches us to freely love, enjoy, and peace, to have patience along with kindness and faithfulness that can only come from the Father, to reflect the goodness of God while being gentle and operating with self-control. As we live out this Spirit writing, our lives become the letter, giving us the legitimacy that we are Jesus' followers. They will know we are Christians by our church membership? No. They will know we are Christians by our Bible study attendance? No. They'll know we are Christians by our tithing and our generosity? No. They will know we are Christians not by the card we carry, but what's written on our hearts and lived out in our daily. What is the letter that the Holy Spirit is writing on your heart? Thank you for joining me on this walk of faith in the daily. When we started, we thought that life was ordinary and routine, but we have found out on this faith walk that it is anything but. My prayer for you is that wherever you go, whomever you meet, whatever situation you find your life in, that you will know that you are fully and perfectly loved, and that you will know that you are a letter of Christ to the world, and His Holy Spirit is in you, giving you the words to say, the way to live out your everyday life. My hope is that you have found ways to take your faith beyond the pew to the pavement, as you know that God is always with you, walking close beside you. So go in peace and go in joy until the next time we meet again.